Back here with our Marshfield Clinic pregame show as we're wrapping up our pregame activities. As we've already had the invocation and the national anthem by the Assumption Pep Band under the direction of Miss Molly Thomas. Time to take a look at the starting lineups. Let's start off with the Tigers of Stratford. Their head coach, Tammy Christofferson, 12-6 overall, 5-4 in the Merriwood South. They're going to start a bunch of guards here tonight. Macy Free, 5'5" and a junior. Tiana Hughes, 5'7", also a junior. She plays a little forward as well. Savannah Schillinger, 5'6" and a junior. And Casey Colbeck, also a 5'6" junior. And the center tonight, Andy Zilke, 6 foot and a sophomore. For the Assumption Royals, head coach Joe Burkhauser with a record of 14-3, half game out of first place in the Merriwood South with a record of 8-2. They will start at one guard, a 5'5" sophomore, Gracie Wendels. The other is Macy Zerflu. She's 5'6" and a junior. The forwards tonight, Autumn Linsmeyer, 5'6" and a junior. And Olivia Skippa, 6'2". She too is a junior. And in the middle, Gina Grundhofer, 6'1" and a junior. And those are the starting lineups for tonight's contest here from Assumption High School. And that's going to wrap up our Marshfield Clinic pregame show. It's brought to us by the Marshfield Clinic, reminding you, don't just live, shine. And also just reminding you on AM 1320 WFHR, we got a doubleheader of basketball over there for you tonight, as the Lincoln Red Raiders are over at Marshfield taking on another Tiger squad. And it's actually the boys and the girls going on. And the girls started, oh gosh, I think it was about 5 o'clock already. So went out there already into the boys contest, or thereabouts. So a couple of fun ball games here for you on our two stations. Royals dressed in their home whites with the royal blue numerals and letters. And going from right to left here in periods 1 and 2. And Grundhofer, per usual, wins the tip. Gets it over to Linsmeyer on the right wing. They get it down to Skibba. Turn, spin, off the glass, no. And the rebound into the hands of Free. She's going to race it straight up the court against Zerflu and spin it back around. Go baseline, blocked from behind by Zerflu, and then battling underneath as Tiana Hughes gets the rebound, or the loose change, I should say, and then she'll shoot 2. Call's going to go against Gracie Wendels. It'll be the first on Gracie, first called here this evening. So 2 throws for Hughes. Puts the right hand shot up and crawls over the front of the rim good. 5'7" junior gets the first point of the ball game for the Tigers. Remember, they led the Royals 10-8 after quarter number 1 the first time these two squads met. Second toss for Hughes. That one is good as well. And a 2 for 2. We're just underway. 2-0 in favor of the Tigers. Man-to-man going to be employed by Stratford. Skibba, top of the wheel, goes left-hand side. Zerflu, rotate the perimeter all the way around to Linsmeyer. Take it in the paint, kick it back out. Wendels, a couple of toes on the arc on top of the wheel. As they rotate it back to the right-hand side. Ball in the hands of Wendels after it came from Skibba. Zerflu with the left-hand bounce towards the left wing. Get it down low to Grundhofer. She's open down below. Kiss it off the glass and finishes. Gina has 2, and she's a little bit dinged up. I don't know if she hurt a hand. I think she's kind of grabbing her left wrist a little bit. Maybe after the shot, she followed through and hit somebody. I looked down to quickly put down the 2 in the scorebook, and when I looked up, she was kind of shaking her wrist a little bit. Looking for the home run up ahead. Catch, finish for Tiana Hughes off of the pressure. 4-2. We've played a minute here in period number 1. Zerflu on the left wing. She'll bounce it twice with the right hand. Leave it for Linsmeyer and get it right back on that same spot. Looking for high-low from Skibba to Grundhofer. She's guarded down below by Hughes. Right side, Linsmeyer, baseline, 7-footer, no good. And the board and the run out by Hughes. She'll take it to the right side. She looks like she was going to back it off, and then instead she turns it back towards the baseline, and the ball last touch, they'll say, by Grundhofer. 6:33 remaining in this first period. 4-2 Stratford. Free looking to inbound it and does so to Schillinger. Savannah will go against Grundhofer with the left hand tries to dribble past her, gets a little help from Skiba. They go right side instead. Tough shot going up by Kolbeck, no. And the free ball comes down into the hands of Grundhofer. Linsmeyer to the basket, put it up, doesn't get it to go, but she's going to shoot a couple. And Savannah Schillinger going to be whistled for her first personal. And it'll be the first on the Tigers. Autumn will attempt to tie things up, and if she can hit both free throws, both teams will have a basket and 2 free throws. But she misses the first shot as it clangs off the back of the iron. Still 4-2, 6:13 remaining in this first period from Assumption. Second toss, that one's wide right. Free with the rebound for Stratford, and they're going to push it up the court. She runs into Gracie Wendels, and they're going to call Gracie for the block. And Gracie already 2 quick fouls. She's going to have a seat. She'll be replaced by Mason Krings. It's one of those situations where Gracie couldn't really even get out of the way of the run out, and when she kind of turned to avoid contact, ended up picking up foul number 2. Schillinger on the inbound to Free, right between the rings. Dribbles it past Zerflu. The feet get tangled. She goes down. Ball comes free from Free. And ahead is Zerflu. She'll go to Skiba, left-hand side, rotated around. Down low to Skiba. Left hand, can't finish it. And the ball's on the floor and dug out of there by Schillinger. Still 4-2. Linsmeyer almost gets the steal away from Schillinger. Now the tie-up, and possession arrow should be in favor of the Tigers, and it is. 5:39 remaining in the first period. 4-2. Stratford leading Assumption girls basketball here on a little bit of a snowy Tuesday night. Free with the left-hand dribble into the forecourt. Now a spin move to the left elbow. She'll try to hook up on the left-hand side with Kolbeck. Tough pass over the top. Schillinger has it there. On the right-hand side, Hughes bounced it, lost her dribble. Grundhofer on her. Double team. Bounce it out on top, back to the hands of Free. Lob backdoor, good look. Blocked away by Grundhofer. Ball in the sky, grabbed out of the air by Krings, who replaced Wendels. Mason will stop, go to Zerflu on the left wing. Get it down low into the hands of Skiba. Back it out. Grundhofer, 3-bomb on the way. Short off the iron. Krings with the rebound off the glass. No. Skiba gets the rebound on the weak side. Spinning, putting it up, short off the rim. Ball's loose on the floor. Skiba digs it out of there. Zerflu to the rack. Put it up off the glass. Yes! Foul's going to go against Savannah Schillinger, and she's going to pick up her second personal, and that's second team. So Savannah going to have to take a seat for the Tigers. So Macy gets the free throw and looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. Tied at 4s, 4:49 to go in this first stanza from Assumption. Free throw hard off the bracket. Rebound comes down to Skiba, and then she bounces it right over to Kolbeck. Turnover number 1 on the Royals. Kolbeck will hurry it into the forecourt on the far side of the gym. Reverses her dribble. Comes to the right side to Free. Now Hughes gets involved. Dribbles right into a triple team. Kind of got bailed out as she dribbled into that triple team, and they're going to call the Royals for a reach. Going to go against Autumn Linsmeyer, her first, third on the Royals. Rose Crowns will check in for Olivia Skiba. Rose, a 5'8 junior. Moments ago, we talked about Mason Krings coming in, a 5'6 junior, as well for Coach Burkhauser. 4.5 minutes remaining in the first. We're tied at 4s. Baseline, they're going to call a block on Linsmeyer. Now Autumn and Gracie with 2 fouls each. Let's see what Coach Burkhauser decides to do here. Free will inbound it from the right of the basket as we see it high atop the Royal Gymnasium. Tough inbounds pass, stolen away by Zerflu, and she's going to race it up ahead to Linsmeyer, and I don't think Autumn was able to catch up to it. She touched it last. So we're even on turnovers at 2 apiece. Let's see what the Royals do here now on the inbounds. Looks like they're going to go 2-2-1 at about 3/4 court. Free will try to pass it over the top and just throws it too hard for Hughes, and it goes right over by the boys basketball team, who's here to cheer on the girls tonight. Return the favor as they were here to support the boys last evening. So Olivia Skiba will check into the ball game. replacing Autumn Linsmeyer, who has those 2 personal fouls. 4-4 with 4:15 remaining in the first. Assumption basketball. Krings will bounce it to Skiba. She's right at the free throw line. Left side, Zerflu has her pocket picked. As she kind of got her feet mixed up a little bit that time with Sammy Griesbach, 5'7" sophomore. It'll be the first on Macy, 5th now already on Assumption. Griesbach looking, and inbounds it into the hands of Zilke. We just haven't said her name a whole lot here tonight. Tall girl, she looks like she goes about 6'1". 3-bomb on the way. That is short from free, and the ball into the hands of the Royals. Up ahead, Zerflu. Nice catch, gets past free. Left-hand layup, good. That is one of those that stuck on the rim, and it fell through for a change. Almost a steal in the backcourt by the Royals. And down to the floor as the ball comes away from free. It's turnover number 4. Right side, Krings picks up her dribble. Skiba, free throw line. Zerflu, 3-bomb, rattled out. And the ball in the hands of Macy Free for the Tigers. 6-4 Assumption, 3:15 remaining. Right-hand side, there's the quick hands once again of Zerflu as she steps in front of the intended receiver. Grundhofer, a couple of quick steps around her, lay up, no. Follow up by Skiba, yes. The 6'2" junior, her first 2, and a steal in the backcourt by Zerflu. She'll put it up with the left hand, no, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot 2 as Griesbach, who threw the INT moments ago, just picked up her first personal. It'll be team foul number 3, and Macy will go to the free throw line for the 2nd time tonight. Royals 0 for 3 from the charity stripe thus far. Macy's free throw too hard off the bracket, and we'll keep it at 8-4. Brittany Bredeman, 5'5" sophomore, into the ball game for the Tigers. And Tammy Christofferson. There's a free throw, goes down for the Royals. Now 1 for 5 from the charity stripe. 9-4 Assumption. Pass over the top to Free. She goes back on the left side to Bredeman. She and Free play catch over the top. Bounce it on the bottom. Left-hand side blocked away from Hughes, and Grundhofer has it, and she's grabbed by Zilke. Zilke going to be whistled for her first, 4th on the team. She and Gina hooked arms that time, and Zilke tried to spin her around and skipped to Malou. Little dose-do. 9-4. 2:28 remaining in the first. Zerflu backdoor, caught Krings left hand and finish it. Very nice screen out at about the left elbow. Krings got Free. Nice assist from Zerflu. Free tries to dribble through the defensive pressure, gets it ahead to Griesbach, who will catch and make a nice layup. She was pretty far under that backboard, yet managed to use the glass with the kiss. And it's 11-6. Zerflu on the right-hand side as Griesbach on her, and now we're going to say walk on the Royals. Gina Grundhofer. One of those situations where she really never had control of the ball, and hypothetically, according to the rule book, you can do that. If you don't really have control of it, you can move with it, but you know what's going to happen if you don't call traveling. The whole world's going to erupt on you, even though that's the rule. Now the Griesbach dribbles it off the foot of Skiba, and we're going to have a timeout. Oh, they can't have a call timeout. That was dual possession. Whoop, I guess they can. They're going to call a 30-second timeout. They're going to give it to the Tigers. We'll take a 30 as well. We'll be back with more from Assumption after this. Griesbach on the inbound to Free. Almost dragged the pivot foot, and a jump ball as Rose Crowns pulled it right out of her hands, causing turnover number 6. Homestead Golf for good times and great pizza. Spring just around the corner, even though it's snowing tonight. Make sure you head on out to Highway 13 North. Stop in by Homestead, say hi to Dewey and the whole gang from all of us. at the new Y, 105.5 LJY. Krings going to fire a 3-bomb and hit it. Mason Krings. She's got 5 in the first quarter. And the lead with a $1:20 to go here in the first stanza. Nice bounce over on the left-hand side of Griesbach. Goes right through her hands. It was a great play, but right up until that last point it was anyway, if you're a Tiger fan. And it stays 14-6, but the ball now goes into the hands of the Royals. Zerflu will race it up ahead, have the ball stripped away from her by Hughes. And here go the Tigers on the fly. Free will stop him 10, put it up, no. And the rebound is on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Tigers. Mason Krings did a nice defensive job that time to make sure that Macy Free was stopped and made her take a tough 10-footer, and it didn't go. So Griesbach will check out. She'll be replaced by Casey Kolbeck for the Tigers. 14-6 Royals, 57 seconds remaining in the first. Macy Free will inbound it for Stratford. Goes out on top to Bredeman. She's going to let a 3-bomb fly short off the bracket. Rebound comes down to Zerflu, fired up ahead and trying to get it to Rose Crowns. Rose can't catch up to it. And here come the Tigers the other way. Free will cross over her dribble, go past Zerflu, bounce it on the left wing. And Kolbeck slid the pivot foot that time and got called for turnover number 8. Coach Christofferson not happy with the call. 33 seconds to go. See if the Royals settle for one with the 8-point advantage. Coach saying, let's go for one. We want a layup. 25 ticks to go. Skiba, Zerflu. Grundhofer beyond the arc. 3 bombs straight away off the back of the bracket. Does not fall. Rebound battled for. It's still being fought for, and they're going to get a reach in on Zerflu. And that's going to be personal foul number 2 on Macy. Team foul number 6, so all of quarter number 2 will be free throws for Stratford. Royals going to drop back into a man with 10 seconds remaining. Free goes right-hand side. Hughes drive down the lane, blocked away by Grundhofer, and we'll keep it here. 3.6 remaining. See if they can avoid giving in the little quick tip here in the final 3 seconds. There's the inbounds to Zilke. Skiba on her. I don't think they're going to get a shot off. They are not. And we've come to the end of period number 1. The scoreboard report brought to us by Wood Trust Bank with offices in Plover, Rapids, and the Dudley Tower up in Wausau. Wood Trust Bank, proud supporter of Assumption High School sports. The scoreboard reads the Assumption Royals 14, the Tigers of Stratford 6. Let's step out. You're listening to Assumption Basketball, new Y 105.5 LJY. Royals by 8 as we start period number 2. They have possession of the basketball. A little high-low from Grundhofer to Skiba. Pass a little bit wide to the right, and Olivia cannot hang on to it. Turnover number 6 for the Royals, who lead it 14-6 here in the second period. Just underway here in quarter number 2. Hughes going against Linsmeyer, Wendels, and Zerflu, all of them out there with 2 personal fouls each. Zilke has it, right baseline, Skiba on her. She really neutralized Zilke here tonight. Ball's kicked away and picked up by Zerflu, and Free knocks it out of bounds. Royals will retain possession going the other way. 5 apiece for Mason Krings and Macy Zerflu to lead the Royals in scoring. Tiana Hughes has 4 and Sammy Griesbach 2. That's all the scoring for Stratford here so far tonight. 45 ticks off the clock here in period number 2. 14-6 Royals. They have possession of the basketball. Left side of the court. Wendels with it. She'll skip it over to Grundhofer. Inside the arc, about a 16-footer. Good! Gina now with 4 points, and the lead reaches double digits for Assumption. Kolbeck across the timeline, gets double teamed. And did she walk? You bet. That's turnover number 10 now on the Tigers. And the Royals looking to increase their advantage. Zerflu left side, Wendels. Get it down low inside a Hands of Skiba, she'll turn. Little baby hook, you can book. She's got 4. 18-6 Assumption. Free tries to free herself up with the left arm. Schillinger in the backcourt, and Coach Christofferson not liking what she's seeing, so she's going to take a 30. Let's take a 30 with her. We'll be back with more after this. This game on 105.5 LJY tonight. The World Wide Web, WLJYFM.com. The inbounds goes to Free. It goes off her foot, but Schillinger is able to pick it up, lob it ahead to Zilke. Shot no. Rebound Hughes, blocked by Skiba, and they're going to say she got her on the arm. Nope. Instead, they're going to say it's on Zerflu, and that's going to be number 3 on Macy, and that hurts. Thought that was on Skiba, and Coach Burkhauser asks the official if he didn't get the wrong number on that. Said nope, got her on the arm on the way up. So it'll be 2 free throws for Tiana Hughes, who was 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, but just missed her first. So Zerflu's half is done with 6:20 to go. I'm assuming anyway. Thinking Coach will save her for the second half, so she's got a couple of fouls to play with. Next free throw rolls over the top of the rim and in. And Hughes with 5 of the 7 Stratford points now. Linsmeyer brings the ball into the forecourt now for Assumption. Grundhofer, top of the wheel, right side Linsmeyer. Autumn with the left-hand dribble into the paint. Going splashing through. They'll say no shot. It'll be Royals basketball underneath the hoop, but she was able to draw the foul against, let's see, I think that's going to go on Bredeman. Yep. Brittany Bredeman, the sophomore, picks up her first, team's 5th. And Grundhofer will inbound it for the Royals. Does so to Linsmeyer, right side. Skiba back to Grundhofer. They kind of bang a little bit on the right wing. She steps back for a 3, just short off the bracket. Crane's battling for it. Skiba runs it down. Grundhofer, left wing now. Bounce it with the left hand. Crossover to the right hand side. Goes in the paint. Spin move off the iron. Yes. That was a really nice move by Gina. She just made up her mind she was going to go to the basket hard that time and would not be denied, and got the nice, soft, friendly touch. 20-7 Assumption. 5:35 to go. Gracie Wendels gets the steal away from Free. Little assist over to Grundhofer. Baseline, short on the J. Skiba with the rebound. Triple team down low and gets grabbed. This one could go again against Bredeman. Or Andy Zilke. I'm only right about 20% of the time. I must be getting old. Can't see that far anymore. Inbounds Grundhofer. She catches it in the paint and then kicks it out to Linsmeyer, who'll go to Wendels. Back inside to Grundhofer. From behind, she's knocked to the floor. Ball comes free. And here goes Macy Free with it. She'll put up the runner, will not fall. And the rebound comes down to Wendels. Ball tipped away by Linsmeyer, up ahead to Grundhofer. She'll put it up, no, but she'll shoot 2. Good hustle that time by the Royals, and the fans appreciate it as Tiana Hughes will pick up her first personal. And that is now team foul number 7 on the Tigers as well. So Gina, who has not shot free throws yet tonight, but does have 3 baskets, clangs it off the back of the rim. Kind of been the pattern tonight. Everybody a little bit jacked up and a little bit too strong on those throws. 5:02 to go in the half. 20-7 Assumption. 21-7, a very nice, neat, clean football score. Assumption up by 2 touchdowns. Will Stratford go for 2? That's my question. A little early to do that, probably. Ball in the backcourt, almost a steal by Grundhofer. Free will dance through a couple of the Royal defenders. Right side Hughes, cut off by Linsmeyer, so she goes to the left hand instead. Skibo, very wide on the rebound. And here come the Royals the other way. Krings, nice look up ahead to Wendels. Kick it back out to Linsmeyer. Royals reload the offense. Skiba inside Grundhofer, fall away, 7, no. She'll shoot 2 more though. Macy Free, her first personal. And Gina Grundhofer right back to the charity stripe with 4:32 remaining in half number 1. Free throw good. Sammy Griesbach, 5'7" sophomore, coming back into the contest, replacing Colbeck. For the Tigers of Stratford. 12-6 on the year, 5-4 in the Marywood South are the Stratford Tigers. Grundhofer's second free throw good. So she has just connected on 3 in a row. And Assumption now comfortably on top 23-7. And a steal by Grundhofer at the half-court line. She's going to take it all the way to the basket, put it up, and she'll shoot 2 more again. She's very disappointed she didn't get the hoop and the harm that time. This time it's against Macy Free again, so she has 2. Savannah Schillinger has 2, and Andy Zilke has 2. As the Royals, first free throw for Grundhofer does not go. The Royals have Zerflu with 3, Linsmeyer with 2, and Wendels with 2. Those 3 girls are the only girls who have committed fouls tonight for Assumption. Second free throw on the way for Grundhofer. Brackets that one as well. So 0 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe. And now Schillinger dribbles it off her foot right on the 10-second line. Goes to Free. She clears out a little room, and they're going to call a block on Grundhofer. First on Gina, and a 1-and-1 now for Macy Free, who has not scored thus far tonight. And Macy had 21 the other night in a 2-point loss to Athens. Free throws in the air, and that one rattles in. It was a little long, but she got a little better friendly hop that time. 23-8. So far, the Royals have given up 2 baskets, and that's it. All the rest are free throws. And the next free throw does not fall. Mason Krings with the rebound for Assumption. Linsmeyer tries to bounce it down to Wendell. Ball comes free, but it's regathered by Grundhofer. She's just to the right of the top of the wheel. Zilke on her. Crowns will let a 3-ball fly from the right side, and it hits the rim short, and the rebound to Schillinger, who will fire it way up ahead to Hughes. She'll pivot, put it up, no. A rebound followed up by Zilke. Grundhofer has it for Assumption. They're out on the fly right now. She'll step through everybody, put it up, yeah! This time it went down, and she'll go for the hoop and the harm. And just like that, Macy Free, who had no fouls about 3 minutes ago, suddenly whistled for her third. Starting to run out of space here for Gina, and we still got 3:39 to go in quarter number 2. She's got 9 points in the quarter. Oh, they might change who that foul was on. Well, they changed it to 1-0, who just checked into the ball game. Sammy Griesbach checked in for Macy Free. So I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're going to leave it. Right now, Coach Christofferson asking what are you going to do with that. And I think they're going to talk about it at the scorer's table. So they're going to put Free back into the ball game, and they're going to give the foul to Sammy Griesbach instead of to Free. Okay. Meanwhile, the free throw went down for Grundhofer through all of that. And Hughes has it in the forecourt for Stratford. She'll put up a tough layup and hit it. Tiana Hughes with 7 points. Again, she's got 7 of the 10 here tonight for Stratford. It's only their third basket. Krings has it blocked from behind by Griesbach. And Zilke gets the rebound for the Tigers. Free will rush it into the forecourt. Left-hand side. Griesbach good. And Coach Burkhauser going to take a TO as Griesbach gets her 4th point of the ball game. And let's see if they want a 30 or a full. I think they're going to take a full. We will too. We'll be back with more after this. Three minutes and 10 seconds on the clock in the first half of play from Assumption, where the Royal Girls lead the Tigers of Stratford 26-12. It'll be Assumption basketball coming out of the 32nd timeout. They changed that from a 60 to a 30, and that's why we're back so quickly. Krings, top of the wheel, has it blocked away by Hughes, goes underneath the Skiba, runs over the top of Zilke, and they'll call a block. Third on Andy Zilke, and Skiba's going to shoot a 1-and-1. Or are they in the double bonus room? Yep, double bonus for Olivia. Olivia has 4 points here tonight, a couple of baskets. Olivia Burrows, a 5'8" sophomore, getting set to check in for Stratford. And Olivia's free throw, good. Autumn Linsmeyer also will replace Rose Crowns for the Royals. 3 ticks under 3 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Olivia trying to make it 28-12. She just made it 28-12 as she splashes that one home. More pressure coming from the Royals in the forecourt. Griesbach back to Free. Macy will bounce it left-hand side. Brenneman to the basket, put it up. Good. Brittany Brenneman, her first 2 of the ball game. And back to a football score at 28-14. Grundhofer just left to the top of the wheel. Now goes to Skiba, who's just to the right of the top of the wheel. Wendels, ball above her head on the left side. Linsmeyer bounce it once. Skiba, right wing. Goes baseline to Linsmeyer. They leave her alone, put her off the glass, partially blocked. Ball tipped away, run down by Rose Crowns, but she dribbled it out of bounds. Good effort that time by Rose. Try to get over there and save that basketball. Just barely got the ball on the near side out of bounds line. And with 2:15 remaining in the half, right now Royals doubling up Stratford 28-14. Macy Free dribbles from right to left across your basketball court. Throws it at the feet of Sammy Griesbach, who cannot hang on to it. No, officially that's turnover number 11 on the Tigers, and the official has to tie up the right shoelace. And we're back at it. 2 minutes to go here in this first half of play, with Assumption on top by 14. Wells has the ball, now dribbles it from the right side into the paint, left side. 3-bomb on the way. Autumn Linsmeyer! Her first points of the night, it's from beyond the arc. 31-14. Krings knocks it free. Linsmeyer picks up the loose change. Up ahead to Mason. Go to the basket with the left hand. It rolls off. Skiba right there for the garbage pickup. And it's 33-14. Buck 25 to go. Free loses control of it. Re-picks it up, stepped out of bounds. They'll say standing out of bounds that time was Linsmeyer who touched it. And Rose Crowns will replace Autumn Linsmeyer. 1:22 on the clock here. Casey Colbeck back in for Coach Christofferson. 33-14 Royals. Run the baseline does Macy Free. Spin move. Pick up the dribble. Hands it off to Bredeman. Puts up a tough runner off the glass. Won't fall. And the rebound to Grundhofer. Royals on the fly up the far side of the court. Krings back to Wendels. Gracie will drop it for Grundhofer. Take it between the circles. Left side Crowns. 52 seconds remaining in the half. Try to go inside to Skiba. She can't control it. Ball's on the floor. And it's picked up down there by Colbeck. Turnover number 8 on Assumption. Right baseline jumper will not stick for Hughes. Skiba with the rebound. 35 seconds remaining. Royals on the fly. Nice pass ahead. Grundhofer hitting Krings on the fly. She's got 7. 35-14. Another football score on our basketball court here tonight. Left baseline. Ooh, walked that time. Got away with it. Did Free, and she got the 3-bomb as a reward. Caught the ball. Took about 3 steps before she planted and fired the 3-bomb, and it went down. 35-17. 8 seconds to go. Crowns try to get rid of it with 2. 1 turnover, and we've come to the end of the first half of play. scoreboard report brought to us by the Wood Trust Bank. They've got offices in Plover, Wisconsin Rapids, as well as the Dudley Tower up in Wausau. Wood Trust Bank, a very proud supporter of Assumption High School sports. Scoreboard reads, the Assumption Royals 35, the Tigers of Stratford 17. Gets her first 2 points of quarter number 3, and it's 37-17. Hughes loses the ball off her hands. That'll go the other way. Good defense by Linsmeyer on the near side sideline. So Autumn will trigger the inbound for the Royals. Zerflu swinging around Wendels, trying to get it down to Grundhofer. High-low from Skiba to Grundhofer, and she spins, puts it up. It won't go, but 2 free throws coming up for Gina. And it's going to be Macy Free picking up, I think this time for real, it's her 3rd foul. They whistled her for a 3rd earlier, and then they changed their mind on that. And Gina's first free throw does not go. Very uncharacteristically, Gina has missed 4 free throws here tonight. Gina with 12 points, now make it 13 as she rattles that one in. I knew it was going to go in before she even let it go. She made me look good. 38-17. More pressure coming from the Royals in the back court. Ball almost poked away from Hughes. She'll take it down the paint, put up the runner against Linsmeyer, bank it off the glass. Tiana Hughes, their leading scorer tonight, has 9. 38-19. Royals doubling up the Tigers. We played 1 minute here in period number 3. Down to Skiba from Grundhofer, back out to Gina. Bounce it, cross over the dribble, right elbow, spin it inside, put it up, good. Gina Grundhofer now 3 in the quarter, 15 here tonight. And the Royals at 40-19. Schillinger right side. She'll go to Free. Macy will go all the way on the baseline, put up the shot, no. The ball hits the floor, down to the floor goes Colbeck, and I think they might get Zerflu on her 4th. So Macy not going to get a whole lot of PT here in the 3rd quarter. Only 1 minute and 31 before she gets her 4th personal foul. So Mason Krings will replace her. And Macy Free to trigger the inbound now for the Tigers. Does so to Schillinger. Top of the wheel Hughes. Back around Colbeck. Left side, near side. Bounce over, right side Schillinger. Stops at the elbow, puts up a tough shot. Doesn't go off the bracket. Long rebound, however, comes on the Tigers. Free 3, good. Looked like she walked again. Both times she's nailed a 3. Looks like she's taken that extra little step, but that little rhythm step has gotten her 2 threes, and it's 40-22. Skiba, a little bit beyond the free throw line. Now Grundhofer has it. Rotate it left side, Wendels. Gracie will go to Krings, straight away. 17-footer, no off the bracket, rebound to Free. Macy on the far side of the court, racing against a couple of Royals, and dribbles it through the rings and comes left side. Colbeck, jumper, just on the arc. Put up the jumper, no. Last touch, they'll say, by Assumption. 5:35 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. 40-22 in favor of Assumption. Macy Free, inbound. Nice little touch, jump shot by Andy Zilke. The sophomore gets her first 2 points. As Kara Milke gets set to check in for the first time tonight for Coach Burkhauser. Lead down to 16, 40-24. Royals on top. Linsmeyer, that's Autumn on the baseline. She gets bumped over there by Colbeck, so she spins around, gets it over to Krings, and on the entry pass, ball knocked away and out of bounds. It'll be Royal basketball as Kara Milke does check in for Olivia Skiba. Kara, 5'9" sophomore for Assumption. Gina Grundhofer on the inbound, right side. Does so to Krings. Top to Linsmeyer. Autumn into the paint, put up the shot. And we're going to get a blocking foul, going to be whistled against Tara Hughes. Nope. Casey Colbeck. Second team foul. Emily Manicky coming into the ball game. First time here tonight. She'll replace Zilke. They'll say the foul occurred on the floor, so no free throws coming up for Assumption. 5:05 to go, quarter number 3, 40-24 Royals. Try to throw the ball out on top. Hughes on the INT. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Overlays it. Follows Schillinger. No, but she'll shoot 2. Kara Milkey with her first personal, team second. Savannah Schillinger has not scored tonight. The junior will shoot a pair. 1 tick under 5 minutes remaining in the third. 40-25 now. 8 points here in the quarter for the Tigers. They only had 6 in the first. Here in the first 3 minutes and 1 second, they already have 8. Milkey trying to secure the rebound. Ripped away. Schillinger triple teamed and then throws it out of bounds on the far side of the court, trying to hook up with Macy Free. Coach Christofferson applauds the effort and the hustle by her girls. Royals in the forecourt. Far side of the court is Krings. Milkey on top of the wheel. Right side, Linsmeyer. Looking for a screen, doesn't get it. Goes to Grundhofer, straight away, 3-bomb. Yes! Yes! Gina now with 6 in the quarter. The lead just like that, back up to 18. Tough pass up ahead. Hughes with a tough catch. Throws it off of the knee of Grundhofer. We play on. Goes out to Schillinger, free, right side. Wedges it in. Between the rim and the backboard, jump ball, possession arrow Royals if they can ever get the ball down. Here, Milkey going to have to go over and get one of the extra balls and try to jam it up in there and knock it out. And she does so on the first try. She really looked like she didn't want to do that. She did a nice job, though. So the Royals get the ball on the alternate possession. Leading it by 18 as we approach the halfway mark of stanza number 3. Wendell's ball above her head. Grundhofer, baseline, far side of the gym. Back out to Wendell's. Gracie goes towards the paint. Left alone. She put it up, but she just dragged the pivot foot a little bit. And it'll be Tiger basketball with 4:07 remaining in the third quarter. Assumption on top of Stratford. 43-25 here in Merriwood South girls basketball action tonight. Three-quarter court pressure coming from the Royals. Ball stripped away. Wendell's up ahead. Grundhofer. Is she going to jam it? No, she lays it off the glass instead. Gina with 8 points here in quarter number 3. She now has 20. Schillinger, tough pass, tipped away by Grundhofer. It hits the end of the bench area for Stratford. They'll have the basketball. I thought she was going to go up and jam it that time. Really did. Just laid it gently off the glass instead. Free with the catch on the inbounds. Goes left side to Hughes. Tiana picks up her dribble. Crosses it over to Macy Free. Back to Hughes, right baseline, blocked away by Linsmeyer, and she got her on the arm. Third on Autumn, third on the team. 2 free throws for Tiana. She is the leading scorer once again for the Tigers of Stratford. She started off the game with a couple of free throws. Just added another one right here. Andy Zilke back in for the Tigers. Autumn Linsmeyer takes a seat. Rose Crowns will replace her. Rose, a 5'8" junior. 3:28 to go in the third. Hughes' next free throw is in the air. That one's off the bracket. No. Long rebound comes down to the Tigers. Hughes gets it on the side over to Free. It's the near side. Schillinger, ball above her head. Skip it left side. Rebound on the way for Free. Off the bracket, no. And foul going to be whistled. He's got a closed hand, but I'm not seeing anything right now. He blew the whistle. He closed the fist. They're going to call after the shot a push on I think that's going to go against Gina Grundhofer. For Gina will be her second, team's fourth. So the Tigers inbound it. Savannah Schillinger going to let it fly from just inside the arc. Tries to bank it, won't go. Crowns can't run it down, but Free does for the Tigers. And then Mason Krings with a little arm bar picks up her first personal. So quickly the Royals with 5 team fouls and one more freebie, and then from on down on out, it's going to be free throws, and Coach Burkhalls are going to take a full. Let's step out with them. You're listening to Assumption Royal Basketball. Well, the snow may be flying, but we're thinking golf, and it's only a few short weeks away, right, folks? And when you're thinking golf, you're thinking Homestead Golf Course. Stop on out and say hi to Dewey and the whole gang, and in the meantime, enjoy a little pizza and good conversation. Highway 73 North, Wisconsin Rapids. Savannah Schillinger will inbound it right on the bench end and throw it right into Kira Milkey for turnover number 15. Kira says thank you very much and throws it ahead to Mason Krings for Assumption. Rose Crowns right wing right by Coach Burkhauser. Back to Milkey, inside Grundhofer. Nice feed that time, finishes it, and she has, I don't know if I can keep up, 10 in the quarter. 22 points now for Gina. Schillinger short of the timeline. Pumps it over the top to Hughes. She gets double teamed, dribbles away from that double team pressure, goes down the paint, left hand side. Colbeck with the jumper, no. Zilke battling, but Crowns out wrestles her for the basketball for Assumption. Here come the Royals into the forecourt. Straight away, Grundhofer thought about a 3 for a moment. Zilke got out on her, so she thought better of it and goes instead to Krings on the right side. She'll dribble, penetrate into the paint. Left baseline, once again, splash it down for Grundhofer. And for the second quarter in a row, I'm running out of space, folks. She is filling up the blanks tonight. Dribbling through the double team. Nice look on the left-hand side. Unfortunately for the Tigers, we got a little walk on Colbeck. Olivia Skiba will replace whom? Right now, nobody's come out of the game yet. Oh, here comes Gracie Wendell. 49-26 Royals, 1 tick under 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Royals looking to go to 9-2 in the Marywood South. Right side, Krings has it over there. Goes baseline, double team, steps out of bounds, and will be turnover number 12 on the Royals. Sammy Griesbach, 5'7" sophomore. Brittany Bredeman, 5'5" sophomore. Schillinger and Colbeck take a seat for Coach Christofferson. Bredeman, double teamed in the backcourt. Head to Free. Macy will take it down the paint. Nice bounce pass over to Zilke, but Andy can't hang on to it. And it will go the other way with 90 seconds before the end of the third stanza. Very comfortable lead for the Royals, 49-26. Skiba has the ball above her head and she's beyond the arc. Now left-hand side, Grundhofer. Krings, top of the wheel. Left-hand dribble to the left elbow to Milkey. Bounce it inside Grundhofer, and we're going to get a push from behind. It'll be a Royal basketball underneath their own hoop, and that push is going to go against Tiana Hughes. Second on Tiana. And the third on the team. Crowns looking to inbound it for the Royals. Does so to Grundhofer. She's on the baseline, spinning. Kick it out. Roll it around. Crowns looking for it on the left side. Catches to Krings. On top, Grundhofer, inside Skiba. Ball slips off her hand. And we go the other way for the Tigers. Bredeman straight away. 3-bomb off the bracket, no. And we're going to have an over the back foul called on Andy Zilke, and that'll be 4 on Andy. 39.8 remaining in the third. 49-26 Assumption. Gracie Wendels will replace Kara Milkey. It's third quarter for Kara. Some good passes down from high post to low post to Grundhofer. She got those good entry passes. Good looks to Gina. Gave her a couple of assists. Mason Kring's running the point now with Macy Zerflu on the bench with 4 fouls. There goes Grundhofer down the paint. Thought she got fouled, didn't get it to go. Then she reaches around from behind. Ball comes free, bodies flying all over. Hughes coming the other way. Way too high. That thing hits the wall. Tiana just couldn't make the completion that time with 16.9 remaining in the third. 49-26 Assumption. Kind of assuming they're going to settle for one here. Mason comes to the right-hand side, goes down the paint. She gets held as she gets to the 3-second lane. And the foul is going to go against Griesbach, her third. And the Royals with 6.9. Grundhofer, let's see if she inbounds it and gets it right back. They're going to go high-low on the inbound. Get it to Skiba with 4. They set up Grundhofer, 3-bomb, left side at the buzzer. Gone! Just the way they drew it up. And the Wood Trust Bank with offices in Wisconsin Rapids, Plover, and the Dudley Tower in Wausau. Proud supporter of Assumption High School sports. Scoreboard reads, the Assumption Royals 52. The Tigers of Stratford 26. The Royals doubling them up as we head to quarter number 4. We'll back with that final quarter after this. Gina Grundhofer has outscored Stratford by 1 through 3 quarters. She has 27, Stratford has 26. The rest of the teammates have contributed 25 for the Royals. They lead it 52-26 as Stratford starts with the basketball here in period number 4. Going to the rack is Kolbeck, knocked out of bounds by Grundhofer. Will keep it on the left end of the court. That's the home of the Tigers here in the second half. And on the inbounds, we're going to get a hold. Keeping Zilke from getting to the basket is Olivia Skiba. That's the first on the 6'2 junior. 6th on the team. 5 team fouls against Stratford. 3 on the inbounds. Has it pulled away by Zerflu. Macy got to be a little bit careful with 4 fouls, but probably not real careful as the game is well in hand, but I'm sure she'd like to play a little bit more here. And the ball comes free in a scrum, and Olivia Skiba down there to battle for it and take it away, and that's going to be unofficially turnover number 19 on Stratford. Zerflu right side. Wendels. Continue the rotation on the perimeter as Skiba catches beyond the arc on the baseline, then tries to drive the baseline, and I think the foul is going to go against Hughes. It'll be personal foul number 3 on Tiana. 16 fouls now on them as well. Nice inbounds pass from Linsmeyer to Zerflu. She'll catch it, put it up with the left hand, and finish it. That's our Macy's first points since quarter number 1, where she had 5, now has 7. Grundhofer leading all scorers with 27, obviously. Schillinger to Zilke. Kolbeck looking for an interior pass. Free with the catch. The 3, no. Rebound to Linsmeyer. Outlet pass. Zerflu ahead to Grundhofer. Put it up as she spins in the paint. Hoop and a hard. 29 looking for number 30. And Savannah Schillinger picking up her 3rd personal. And there's 30. And Gracie Wendell is going to come out, be replaced by Carson Bushman, 5'7 junior. Get a little PT tonight as the Royals now lead it by 31, 57-26. Macy free, being guarded by Macy Zerflu. Zilke just walked. I think they're going to let him play. Try to get out of here tonight yet. Schillinger, free, spins it against Zerflu. Nice spin move and knocked it down. Macy free with 9 points. Minute and a half gone by here in this final quarter. Zerflu just splits the entire defense, puts it up no, gets her own rebound, and she's fouled. She'll shoot a pair. Just kept after it until she finally got to the free throw line. Tiana Hughes just picked up her 4th personal. And Macy, who is 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Chance to make that 3 for 5. First one's good. 8 points. Mason Krings replaces Autumn Linsmeyer for Assumption. 6:27 on the clock in the 4th quarter. Zerflu's next free throw rattles around and falls through. Rose Crowns will replace Gina Grundhofer. Let's see if we see her anymore tonight, but with 30 points, we may not. She gets a nice applause from the fans here this evening. Schillinger, 3 ball, right wing, no good. Rebound run down to the corner by Crowns. Over to Zerflu, fly it up the near side, take it all the way underneath the basket, stops in the lane, bounces it to Skiba, and it's going to be a 3-second violation on the Royals. You stop in the paint and you look around, and if you don't immediately turn and shoot, they're going to get you on that 3-second violation every time, and it happened there. 6 minutes to go, 59-28 Royals by 31. Bounce it inside. Schillinger, no. Skiba can't control the rebound. Zerflu does. Here come the Royals. Behind the back with the dribble in the backcourt is Zerflu. Krings has it right side beyond the arc. Bushman, 1 dribble, left side, Zerflu. The Royals run the offense, try to go high-low down to Crowns. Made a tough catch down there. Out to Zerflu, toe on the line, long 2, does a 360, falls off. Hughes with the rebound, has a poke chucked away out of bounds, and it's going to stay in possession of the Tigers. Riesbach and Brenneman coming back in for Stratford. And Milky will replace Olivia Skiba for Assumption. Zerflu almost strips Macy free. She'll take it behind the back, and now she does poke it away. And here come the Royals the other way. Zerflu, right side Bushman. Looking for Milky on the right block. Can't get it to her, so they rotate the perimeter on top instead. 5:07 remaining in ball game. Rose Crown straight away off the rim, no. Rebound, Milky, pound the floor once, bang it down, Kara. Kara gets her first 2, 61-28 Assumption, 4:53 in quarter number 4 from the Royals Gymnasium. Hughes baseline, put up it off the glass, no. Milky battling Zilke for the rebound, and Milky wins. Over to Bushman, over to Zerflu. And the Royals in possession and control. Bushman, lob it underneath for Crowns, who gets knocked to the floor, and they'll say turnover as the ball went off of Crowns' hands. And I think the Royals wanted a foul there, but with the scoreboard well in hand, they're not going to argue too much. Maybe just kind of a little shake of the head is about all we'll get from the bench. Nice look underneath for Zilke. She'll lay it up, overlays it. Zerflu with the rebound for Assumption on the run out. Krings, right side, stops her dribble. That's the near side of the court as we see it here in half number 2. Zerflu, they leave her a little lane to the basket, put it up over Zilke, no. Krings with the rebound. Mason just all over the court tonight. Zerflu jump stop, put it up, no. Rebound still loose and finally dug out of there by Macy Free for the Tigers. She's going to take it all the way to the basket with the left hand, laid up and in. That was nice court awareness that time by Macy Free, and she has 11. Pass up ahead to Bushman, wasn't ready for it, and will go the other way. Emily Manicki, 5'6" junior. Savannah Schillinger will replace Zilke and Hughes for Stratford. 3:33 in quarter number 4, 61-30 Assumption. Ball off the foot of Schillinger. She regathers it, has Krings on her. Right side, Brenneman with it. Schillinger to Brenneman. Far side of the basketball gymnasium. Back to Free. Oh, Zerflu just hit Free in the face unintentionally, going to poke check the ball away, and it's one way to end your night. Foul number 5 on Macy, just one of those accidental slap at the ball, and she'll finish up with 9 points. And she didn't play a whole lot tonight due to foul trouble. So Macy free now to shoot the 1-and-1. She leads the Tigers in scoring with 11 points. She'll get it up to 13 here. She'll knock down a couple of throws. She now has 12. And earns the backside of the bonus. 3:14 remaining from Assumption. Second toss in the air. That one's off the bracket, no. And the rebound for the Royals by Aaron Sullivan, a 5'7" freshman who checked in during that last free throw. Carson Bushman on the left side. Kara Milkey on top. Mason Krings on the near side wing. Browns, left side Milkey. Maybe a chance to go baseline that time, didn't take it. Bounce it over to Sullivan. Royals working the outer perimeter of the court right now. Trying to pass it over from Bushman to Sullivan, and it goes out of bounds. Kaylee Hulwitz into the ball game for Stratford. She will replace Macy Free. Tonight may be done as well. Schillinger to Manicky. Griesbach on the top of the wheel. Hulwitz. Redeman. She's right side of the arc. 2:20 remaining here from Assumption. Just running the offense are the Tigers right now, being kind of deliberate. Not really being able to penetrate due to the tough defense by the Royals. Schillinger, tough runner off the glass. That's her first basket of the night. She has 3 points. 61-33 Assumption. Under 2 minutes now to go before the end of our contest. Milkey tries to get it down inside to Bushman. Ball checked away on the fly to the basket. The hoop. No, it doesn't fall. I was thinking it was going to be a hoop and a harm, but it fell off the rim, and we'll shoot two instead.
The 50-50 drawing was won by Mr. Mike Clement, and he donated the money back to girls basketball.
Mason Krings picks up her second personal. Brittany Brenneman with 2 shots. Her first trip to the charity stripe is short on the free throw. Give her one more as she was fouled in the act of shooting. This one is good. So Brittany now with 3 points. And we're down to $1:45 here in the fourth. 61-34 Assumption. Milkey with the basketball just inside the arc. Krings wide open underneath Sullivan. Lay it up and in. The freshman gets 2, and the bench jumps up and cheers for her as she gets 2 points here at the varsity level. Starter's always happy to see the young ladies who work so hard in practice and don't get into the varsity games very often score. Schillinger has it on the left wing. Krings guarding her. Savannah will throw it over the top to Bredeman. She'll back off the dribble and leave it for Manicky. Back to Schillinger. Krings on her. Top of the wheel, rotate it left side, Bredeman. Under 50 seconds to go now. Took about 3 steps, and then we're going to get a foul, a block called on Rose Crowns. First on Rose, 9th on the team. So still a 1-and-1 for Sammy Griesbach. She has not shot a free throw tonight, but does have a couple of baskets to her credit. First toss is on the way and falls through. Looked to be short, but she got a friendly little hop over the rim. And that makes it 63-35. Put this one down, and we've got transposition taking place. Yeah, 63-36. That'll be easy to remember. Okay, nobody score for 40 seconds now. Make my life easier to remember. Whistled out of bounds, the pass from Crowns to Bushman. And I'm sure the Tigers are going to try to score it here in the final 35 yet. Looking for a pick on top of the wheel is Brittany Bredeman. Baseline jumper, Schillinger. Off the bracket, no. Run down in the corner by Brenneman. Top of the circle, Schillinger. Tries to dribble it past Mason Krings, unable to do so. They try the entry pass, and it's stolen by Sullivan and then tied up. Possession arrow in favor of the Tigers with 9 seconds remaining. A screen on the corner cut that time from the baseline all the way up to the opposite corner of the elbow. Schillinger, Redeman, 3-bomb on the way, short, and the gun sounds, and that's our ball game. The Wood Trust Bank, with offices in Plover, Wisconsin Rapids, and Dudley Tower, all the way up in Wausau. Proud supporter of Assumption High School sports. Bring us this scoreboard report. Final from Assumption, the Royals 63, the Tigers of Stratford 36.